Hello anybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and in the last episode we saved our sister Tootie and defeated Gruntilda's Furnace Fun board game of fun that was down those stairs. And in today's episode, we are coming up to face Gruntilda herself and opening this final note door, because we need to make the way clear to the final confrontation with Grunty herself, because we cannot just let her escape after that whole game, even though we have our sister back. However, it's not over, stupid bear! See my picture over there? To fill it up is no mean feat. Lots of jiggies make it complete. However, before we do that, I just want to come over here to show this off real quick. Oh god! If you come over this way, this is the transformation room in the game, and I really like this detail. They did not need to put this in, but they decided to anyway, and I really like it. It's a small detail, but I really like games that let you go to places in cutscenes that are just kind of foreshadowed and looks like you can never go there. At like late game villain Lair type things. I just really like that. Last honey box in the game, I'm just gonna smash him for posterity's sake. And we are going to get on this thing. 31 jiggies. Now, up until now, all the portraits in the game have been 4x4, 16. But this final portrait that Grunty is forcing us to fill in takes 25 jiggies. It is absolutely massive. It is a huge picture, and it cranks up the number of needed jiggies. I mean, to get through Click Clock Wood, to do all the worlds in the game, you only need about 67 jiggies. But to get to the end of the game with this portrait too, you need 92. I'm sad to say down there you'll stop, 'cause I'm safe here at the top! So even though we open this up, she's still gonna try and cheat us out of our victory. It's funny because in the previous episode she follows the rules of her game board so thoroughly, but she's such a coward that she won't help us. Hello, giant stinky pot. We're not gonna talk to you just yet, because we have 4 note doors in here that if you go above and beyond the 8, 10 necessarily, you get these little refill stock stations. Actually, I got that number wrong. You don't need 92 jiggies, you need 94. You need 94 jiggies to beat this game. So of course, this is a great thing to get, all these little restock stations in case you're running low. If you've been keeping track of your stuff and keeping yourself fairly full, it's not nearly necessary, but it's just a nice little bonus to people who get them. But the final bonus, and you only need 882 notes for this, so you can miss 2 notes in each world, it's such a funny number, is this final little portrait. And what this does, if you fill it in with 4 of your last 6 jiggies, it'll double your life bar. I'm not gonna do that. You might be saying, Mr. Devious, what are you doing? And look at how much life we have. We have 8 life. If we got that, my life would be doubled up to 16. And honestly, that's gonna make the final battle, and that's what we're doing in this episode, a lot easier than it needs to be. And I'm not gonna do that. I want the battle to retain its challenge. Your butt will tell you, and you'll know when my boot swings to and fro. Of course, we come up here and...
Whew, what a disgusting smell!
Ooh, visitors for Dingpot. I like visitors.
It's a wonder you get any sewer breath.
What does strange birdie thing mean? She said that we're looking for Gruntilda. Do you know where she is? I sure do, Mr. Bear. Grunt is awful, you know. She was sicking me earlier on. If you can get rid of her, I'll be free.
Don't be sure, you silly pot. Soon I'll have you nice and hot. See these filthy clothes I've got? When I've won, you'll wash the lot.
Don't worry, Dingpot. We'll sort her out, if you can find us a way up there. No problem. Just splash in on in and I'll fire you up to the top.
Jump in there? No way, Dongbox!
Come on, Kazooie. You get a chance to peck the witch's butt. Let's go!
And after all this, and then...
Did I tell you she puked at me? It was awful.
Of course, he always says that right before you jump in, and usually as you're in the process of jumping, it's kind of gross. But without further ado, without further delay, we are going to take Dingpot's help, and we're going to fire up. After all the running away, after hiding behind all those note doors and all those jiggy portraits, we finally come to the top of the tower for the final battle.
I can't believe that furry pair got right up here. It's so unfair. But now the stupid bear must fight. This battle tests your skill and might.
So we've finally come to the end of Banjo-Kazooie, the final battle against Gruntilda herself. And I just want to say, I love this battle. I absolutely love it. I love everything about it. I love the music. I love the fight itself.
A glancing blow, nothing more. Now I'll knock you through the floor.
This is a several tier fight. And oh, that music. This is just, it's very well animated. Gruntilda is a great final boss, and she's got good aim.
These bolts fly with such a whiz. I love the way they screech and fizz.
This is a multi-tiered fight, and it feels like it feels very living. It does not feel like an artificial boss fight. This is her testing all of our skills that we've learned throughout the game. This is what every final boss battle, well, maybe not every final boss battle, but this is what the standard model for a final boss battle should be, testing all of your skills. Now, you might be thinking, we've just been pecking her in the butt a few times, and this actually breaks the standard rule of 3, where you hit the boss 3 times and they fall down. This time, it's usually 4 per phase, so you peck her 4 times and she decides,
it's now time to end your fun. Here comes a spell you can't outrun.
And look, they even make use of the Wonder Wing in the final boss.
That last whack did clap my ear, but you can't get me over here.
So she's gonna go all the way out there. Unfortunately, we can't peck her while she's out there. However, we do have a ranged move that we learned all the way back in Mumbo's Mountain.
That's not fair, I wasn't ready. I feel faint and all unsteady.
This fight, oh god, I can't stop gushing about it. And the music, and her aim will get better progressively as the fight goes on. These first few phases are a little bit easy to kind of ease you into the fight, but the challenge will ramp up. So you bash her with some eggs, of course, and she's going to go to each corner, and if you can actually outrun her and get up here, you can kind of prepare her to get hit by some eggs, and that will kind of make this phase go faster. It's really useful on replays if you die, and your first time playing this game, you're probably going to die a lot. This is a hard fight, make no joke. Now, the best thing to do with these fireballs is kind of lead them as you're moving around. Oh god, I didn't mean to ground pound. And of course, this is like one of 3 rooms in the game that has the threat of falling to your death if you somehow manage to just fall off the tower. And of course, and they really make it tough to get that last shot off. Of course, after a little bit, she will take a rest, and she hits me again.
So I got you there once more. I knew your skill was very poor.
And of course, at the end of each phase, she will drop a honeycomb piece, so that's a little bit of relief for this fight. So that's a little chance to heal, but you shouldn't squander your health. And of course, she sends that flying.
A big old gal I may just be, but when I fly, you won't get me. Hey, Banjo, the old hag's taken to the air. This fly pad should be of some help.
So she flies up where we can't get here, and for the final battle, they actually bring in flying, and it's magnificent. A duel in the air, it's cool. It's awesome. This whole battlefield is just creepy and spooky and awesome, and you finally get to use the Beak Buster offensively. This whole game,
Old Bottle Brain has taught you well, but bears don't fly, and I can tell.
And she has so much unique dialogue in this fight that makes it so satisfying when you do that.
Ouch, now that one really stung. Take this nasty spell I've brung.
Oh god. Gotta avoid the little things. The funny thing is, at a normal flying pace, she actually has a really hard time hitting you. This is also one of the easiest portions. Actually, this is the most likely section you're going to die on if you're going to fall off the tower. My main advice for this is do not aim down when you charge at her, because it is very possible that during that drop that happens at the end of your charge, you'll clip the top of the tower and then fall off the edge. It's not great, but it's there. She's actually fairly hard to hit for being a big target. And that's another thing I like about this battle about Gruntilda. She's not a squishy mage. She's not like a squishy magic user who goes down in a few hits. I mean, yeah, she does all the trickery and hiding behind things, and she's clever and all that, but she's also a tank. She's huge, and she can take a lot of damage, and that's not what you get in I shouldn't have aimed down when I did that, but I got lucky. That's not what you expect from a witch character, and she's so subversive while being so archetypal at the same time. We're gonna try and get this last shot off. Barely missed. That's okay. Also, her broom has eyes, and that's hilarious. Oh, and the music comes together, the 2 melodies come together. I wish I could explain this song better. Maybe soon. We hit her again, and as you hear the honeycomb drop to the ground, that means that this phase is over, and then she learns.
So Grunty doesn't come to grief. Here's a spell I can hide beneath.
And that's a great thing about Gruntilda too, is she learns. She learns after each phase that, okay, something's not working here. I'm not gonna do that thing anymore, or I'm gonna take preventive measures.
For setting us free, we Jinjos come to help our friend Banjo.
I hit you well for being bad. Don't help the bear, you'll make me mad.
And since you need 94 Jiggies to get up here, you do actually need to save at least a few Jinjos in order to get to this fight. And if you try to charge her when she has her shield up, of course you cannot break it. You do need to take their help. Now, this is kind of like, I guess, a puzzle segment for this fight. Also, it is amazing how big Gruntilda is compared to Banjo and Kazooie. She's pretty huge, and of course she's throwing these at us. And what you want to do is shoot some eggs in there, and that'll drop these shellings off these big Jinjos. These guys are huge. And they do their spin.
That's not fair. I wasn't ready. Jinjos make me so unsteady.
And she's gonna keep throwing fireballs at us. It's funny, and I don't think we're gonna see it, but... Oh, she hit us again.
Your stupid friends aren't much help. Standing there as I make you yelp.
And of course, again, lead her shots, but always don't run in the same direction because she'll lead you. So you need to walk a little bit erratically. Dang it, down to 3 health. That's okay. I still have like 17 gold feathers left to take hits with. I don't need that extra, like, doubling of health. I don't need it. I'm better than that. And of course, we've gotten to 4 Jinjos, but this is our last one. Hopefully this one will finish the fight, because after that, what will we do? Well, we fill it up, and it spins around. We dodge another fireball, of course, a fire bolt, whatever you want to call it. And it flies up, smashes her, and it destroys her broom!
Useless broomsticks I can't stand. It's left me stranded back on land.
However, she is not yet defeated. She still has her shield, and she is still standing. Her durability is just amazing, and here she'll just absolutely throw an absolute barrage of fireballs at you, and it's kind of... And then she finishes off, of course, with her homing spell, which you need the gold feathers for, and what do?
I am the mighty Ginger.
That rocky moron can't hurt me, 'cause Grunty will the winner be!
And now she's, of course, getting desperate. She's throwing spells more erratically than ever before. We're nearly at the end of this, and now she's going to be casting that spell a few times, and so you need to kind of be sure to keep track of it. Of course, there's a few holes on here, but it's not enough. There are these holes on every side of this statue. Fill in this front one as quickly as you can, because that is the hardest one to fill while dodging attacks, because you can't be looking at her and you can't really make a good judgment on it. Anyway, she's going to throw that spell at us again, so that's going to wear out your gold feathers real quick if you don't have enough. And we're nearly at the end. We only have one more thing to fill, but we're almost at...
Grunty's aim is rather good. If you could run, I know you would.
And this will be it. We just fill in this last one, and we are... done!
Your crafty plan stands no chance. I'm firmly rooted in this stance. Old Grunty set to fall upon this spell I'll now call.
Thankfully, she missed.
Too heavy. Grunty's fate this should not be. So hurry, Clunker, rescue me.
That's the end of the game.
Well, that sure was a fun Let's Play. I was Mr. Devious, or just Deeb as Banjo.
Banjo, it was really just alright. And I was BGM Corn as Kazooie.
And I'd just like to say thank you, VGM Corn, for coming on my Let's Play and doing the voice of Kazooie.
It's no problem at all. Playing an asshole is something I'm good at.
Yes, well, we all know that. Anyway, let's just sit back and watch this cutscene and enjoy some melons.
Everyone loves melons.
Oh, this is great. Have we finished now, Tootie? Can I relax?
Sure, Banjo. You and Kazooie are heroes now.
Did you hear that, Shorty? I'm a hero.
Yes, I suppose you are. Well done, Kazooie.
Thanks, Goggles. You're not so dumb after all.
That's enough, Kazooie. Let's all watch the cast list now. No.
And now we come to the cast of characters throughout the game, all the NPCs and enemies, and I can reintroduce you again. This is my friend VGM Corrin.
Hello, everyone. Oh, I'm VGM Corn. This is my third introduction. I am a fellow Let's Player and friend of Mr. Devious.
Yes, and he came, as you just heard, he came on the Let's Play to do the voice of Kazooie, because my voice cannot go that high.
It's just an amazing thing that mine can. I was blessed with never hitting puberty.
Well, you know, we can't all be so lucky. Gruntling looks like Donkey Kong. I just wanted to point that out. But yes, VGM Corn does Let's Plays of his own, and you should go check out his channel. Just, you know, search VGM Corn, K-O-R-E-N. So
hooray for plugs!
Yes, so thank you for coming on and joining me in the end credits, but there is in fact another reason I invited you on. Now, isn't there?
I don't know, you never told me about it.
Yes, I did. Oh my god, it's, well, you know. I want you to tell the people about the final boss music in Banjo-Kazooie against Gruntilda we just did, because as I said, I really love the track, but I am not musically inclined at all, so I cannot explain it for the life of me.
And that's fine. The ending boss battle of Banjo-Kazooie, the music for it is absolutely a culmination of everything that you've learned and, you know, heard throughout the game. I mean, you were talking about it earlier in the fight, that, oh, this is a culmination of all your skills. And the music is actually a culmination of all the music you've heard throughout the game, repeating that same theme over and over again. And just musically, on that level, it's fantastic, and it also does a lot of really interesting things. It has a lot of offbeats, which lend a lot of tension to the song, because it always kind of sounds like it's just going to go insane and off the rails at any moment.
And it does go off the rails at a few moments, especially whenever they bring in, like, the actual banjo.
Everyone loves a banjo. Or not.
I mean, they do bring in a Banjo and Kazooie into the instruments, and that's mainly for Banjo and Kazooie's theme, which you can hear in the final boss battle. Like, they kind of use Banjo and Kazooie's theme in there, in Gruntilda.
Yeah, it uses all the music throughout the game to construct a final boss theme that's really, really well done.
And it's suitably long to match the fight. It's like, I think, 4 minutes before it loops, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Or something like 6 minutes.
I think it's about 4 minutes before it loops, but either way, it's very fitting for the final boss.
Yes, and it's one of my favorite tracks. It never gets old for me, just like the Lair theme itself.
Oh man, I've listened to that song since I was like 12 years old. Can't stop.
And you've never even actually beaten Banjo-Kazooie either, is the funny thing.
Yeah, no, never. I've played a little bit of it, but this is actually the first time I've ever seen the game played all the way through.
Well, I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found the final boss interesting.
It's a bizarre game, and that makes it absolutely fantastic.
You got a whole bunch of bizarre enemies. This is very traditional. This is a very traditional Rareware ending, where they just kind of they want to show off all their models and all the enemies they had, and Tumblr, where you can go for art and socio-political discussions.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, I thought that was funny. I thought that was a good joke. 1881. I think that's a significant year, but I don't think that's when Rare was founded. I think that's
1881? No.
I think it was 1981, maybe.
Probably something closer to that, yeah.
Some of the names just kind of feel a little lazy, though, like Nibbly.
Oh, but there's Boombox, which is a box that explodes. It's great.
Okay, Boombox is pretty creative, I guess. I mean, it's pretty good.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, those things, as said, for some reason, the Rusty Bucket Bay enemies are just nastier looking than all the other enemies, except these guys. These guys are great. They're Seaman Grublin.
That sounds about right, yeah. Oh, Chunky cute. Things with big teeth are adorable.
Yeah, there's a
like
lot
that.
of snare bear. I called that thing a bear snare, and I was wrong.
You are wrong, you should feel wrong, and you need to redo this Let's Play from that moment.
Big plucker. Then the Zubbas, who had snake voices. They were fun. Grublin Hoods were interesting because they had different outfits for every season, and it's a testament to how much work the developers put into this game. That being said, I think we're actually at the end of the cast of characters, so we're gonna have more ending scenes soon with more dialogue, and there's that lady with melons again. Funny thing about her, Nintendo didn't like her at first because she didn't have the watermelons in front of her, and Rare put in the watermelons to satisfy her. So that's great. Anyway.
Hey, Mumbo got secret pictures.
Nice one, Bone Brain! What's on them?
Got pictures of things you missed. Secrets used in next game.
Ooh, did you hear that, Kazooie? We're going to be in another game.
Great! Well, so let's see the pictures then, Skirt Boy!
Did you get all 100 jigsaw pieces?
We sure did, Mr. Mumbo.
Yeah, so show us your secret, Smash Man!
Picture show things you missed. Secrets that are in our new game, Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts.
That would have said Banjo-Tooie in the original N64 version of the game.
Sounds great. Is it any good?
Is it?
Not really.
Mumbo's jaw dropped in awe.
I mean, it's okay. It's not as bad as people say, but...
Hey, I better be in it too, short stuff!
Awkward pause.
Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts make Banjo-Kazooie look like joke.
That's insulting.
Mumbo show you pictures of stuff can use a new game. Here, take look. Find first secret on the beach.
Hey, Shorty, how did you make that rock rise up?
Mumbo not telling.
So this is actually the stop and swap stuff, which we could get, but, well...
Wow, a secret cavern.
Bear and bird must climb to top.
What's up there, dumb skull?
Wait and see, oh filthy feathered one.
Well, it looks rather high.
Don't worry, Banjo. It looks like I have to get us up there.
It looks like you fell, too.
Yeah, well.
Oh wow, it doesn't show the top.
Next secret found in snow.
That's Wazza's cave.
My Xbox 360 went dark at this point, but I remember.
We've already been in here.
Hey, what was with that egg on the beach? Tell us.
Bird be quiet. Watch picture.
What's through here?
Oh, a giant ice cube.
I know where I'd like to stick that.
Kazooie!
Another secret can get in desert.
So yeah, this is all the stop and swap stuff, which I did show off.
Nice, Mumbo. Please tell us what the eggs and key are for.
No, bird rude to Mumbo, not tell.
I wonder what's in here.
Ha! It's only another stupid egg.
You need the Banjo-Tooie version of the game on Xbox Live Arcade to open them.
Wow, how do we get to those?
Mumbo not telling. Find out in Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts.
You don't!
Well, you know.
You don't find
Yay
it
for
out.
plugging?
Yeah. Anyway, we're nearly at the end of the video, so I just want to thank you again for coming on my channel and doing the voice of Kazooie.
It was my pleasure.
It was a lot of fun, and it was a treat to have you. And I hope that you, my viewers, also, anybody viewing this, also enjoyed the Let's Play. We're almost at the end here.
Rock so heavy, but clung on my threat, you mistress.
All the jiggies you did snatch, but I'll be back for my rematch.
Thank you for watching Banjo-Kazooie. That would have said the end in the N64 version, but it's just game over here. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, that sure was a fun Let's Play, and I was Mr. Devious, or just Deeb as Banjo.
It was alright. And I was BGM Corn as Kazooie. God fucking damn it, I completely forgot who I was. Who am I?
Oh.
I'm so sorry, that was great, actually.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, that sure was a fun Let's Play, and I was Mr. Devious, or just Deeb as Banjo.
And I was BGM Corn, or God, why does that keep messing me up? I want to say I'm just BGM Corn or just Corn. God, I don't know.